Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rampage Pro Wrestling. I'm Nigel Sheridan, my broadcast partner, Josh Wheeler, and right now, I'm going to bring out the commissioner of RPW, Ben Masters.
Hold the rope for him. Hold the rope for him. Nigel, if it's okay, I want to take over this interview. Ben, I talked a little bit about on my radio show yesterday. You had an important meeting with Doc Gayton, and also my sources tell me that the Blacklist was also a part of this emergency meeting. Could you fill us in? I know you've been really busy, but could you fill us in just a little bit on what this entitles for the Rampage Nation and Rampage Pro Wrestling going forward?
Well, we've seen what happened with the Blacklist that came in here and basically tried to take over. And they've done a pretty good job of that, attacking Doc not only in the RPW arena, but at home, private business, and making really terroristic threats at him. And he's a businessman and one of the top 5 surgeons in the United States. And I'm not bragging, it's just fact. You can look it up. He doesn't have time for someone constantly trying to pull him down and RPW down. He worked hard. This is our 4th year. He's worked hard to give these fans, all the people at home, on Fox 24, Cox Communications, good family wrestling entertainment. So for them to come in here and think they can just take over, it's not going to happen. So my thing is, I have worked out a treaty with Murder One, the leader of the Blacklist, and we have an agreement now, and several things are going to be put into place, one of which is that from now on, a manager must have a manager's license. You can't just come in off the street and say you're a manager. I need to see a license.
Okay, so you worked at a treaty with the Blacklist, and I don't want to jump the gun here, but aren't you kind of giving them a little too much power, don't you think? I mean, come on, you're giving them a lot of power. I've read this document, and we're going to release this document in the coming days on RampageProWrestling.net. Don't you think that's a little too much?
I'm actually going to take control back. I'm giving them the guidelines they have to follow, and I'll make sure those guidelines are followed, or they won't be here.
So the Blacklist has to follow these rules, the Rampage Nation has to follow these rules, and you're going to say we're getting back to good, safe, family, fun competition.
We've got fans that support the Blacklist. I'm not saying they can't be here. What I'm saying is you're not going to dominate. You're not the only show in town. So, you can do your thing, but we also have the Rampage Nation. They also will have to follow the rules.
Well, there you have it. Ben Masters has signed the Treaty of Peace with the Rampage Nation, and you think this is your vision for the future Rampage Pro Wrestling to preserve us, correct?
2013 is going to be our year. You haven't seen anything yet. Blacklist and Rampage Nation, take notice, because I'm going to make sure everything is followed in that treaty.
Well, there you go, Nigel. The war is over. Commissioner Ben Masters is a leader for a new future, and I'm going to let you host the rest of the show.